So much for being with us, Mr. Tappin. Now, we've been hearing that this could be worse than expected. Is this your evaluation of the situation?
Yes, I've been looking at the images this morning. It's now midday in Indonesia, and it's looking a lot worse than yesterday. Yesterday, as you said, we knew that Palu had been impacted. Over 800 people died there. Further north, there's another town called Donggala. There was nothing from there. But this morning, we're looking at this town has been absolutely devastated.
And no, carry on, sorry.
So this event is not simple. We will be looking for causes, both of the earthquake and the tsunami, and also the warning system in the future. But right now, it is looking very bad.
Well, exactly. You mentioned about the warning system in the future, but we're getting the impression the warning system didn't work at all. Why?
Well, we've had a number of major tsunami events for the past 20 years. The best known, obviously, are the Indian Ocean and then Japan. This is looking more like an Indian Ocean. This was the 25th of December event in 2004. That was a surprise. I'm very much hoping that the casualties here will not be the same, but there was no warning system at the time, no warning, and many, many people died. That earthquake, that tsunami was generated by a massive earthquake located hundreds of kilometers offshore. There was a lot of shaking associated with the earthquake, but the major hazard was when the tsunami barreled on land with heights of about 40 meters. Here in Sulawesi, what we're looking at, the earthquake is much, much smaller. It's a different sort of earthquake. The Indian Ocean earthquake caused massive vertical movement of the seabed. This particular earthquake didn't do that, so it would not be expected to generate a very, very large tsunami. The other aspect of the earthquake, it was very close to land. So what we're looking at is like a double event. The first, we had the earthquake, massive shaking. The town of Palu was devastated, and it looks like Donggala too. And then very soon afterwards, there was the tsunami. So these two events, we call it a double whammy. It was unusual, unexpected, it's a surprise. Then there's the warning system. Indonesia, the Indian Ocean has a warning system. It was implemented after 2004. The problem here is that when the operators looked at this earthquake, they would have said, oh, it hasn't caused a major vertical movement of the seabed, so we wouldn't expect a very, very large tsunami. So the magnitude of the earthquake, 7.5, Indian Ocean, 9. So there are big differences. But the other problem is tsunami warning systems are based on the earthquake. And the earthquake is meant to cause this vertical movement of the seabed. The second part of it, if there is a large earthquake which might generate a tsunami, they look for evidence near shore from tide gauges. And tide gauges measure the change in the ocean level, which is caused by the Earth and the Moon. But we